honourable member for Hastings, Lennox and Addington.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. All talk and very little action.
Yep.
The goal for many young Canadians is home ownership, which was once considered a common occurrence for young Canadians, is now completely out of reach for many. For months, this government has told young Canadians that they are being listened to. Mr. Speaker, this is clearly not the case. Instead of introducing bloated, bureaucratic programs wrapped up in red tape, why is their only solution to give another $1,400 per person of debt and fail to get results? Yeah.
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Housing.
Merci, Monsieur le Président. Je remercie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to thank the colleague for the question. Canadians across the country have seen access to property become extremely difficult, even impossible. It's unacceptable. That is why Budget 2022 presents concrete measures, an investment of $200 million to develop purchase to own, allow people to buy a first home. Mr. Speaker, on this side of the House, leadership on housing has something we've been taking since 2017. We'll continue to do it because they did nothing when they were in government.
Hastings, Lennox and Addington.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Yesterday's budget will not put more money into the pockets of young families in Ivanhoe. It won't build houses for people in Tamworth, and it won't fix the labor shortage plaguing the entire construction industry across my riding. What Canadians want and what Canadians need is a foundational plan from this government to fix our broken housing sector. This means lowering inflation, lowering the debt, letting Canadian families keep their hard-earned money. Mr. Speaker, when will this government stop holding ambitious, home-seeking Canadians back and start helping them?
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary.
We are lowering the debt. Our net debt to GDP ratio is consistently declining, as evidenced by this budget. We continue to have the best fiscal balance sheet among countries right across the G7. And I would remind my colleague, when she talks about growth, that she is actually downplaying the incredible growth that Canadians are creating in our country. 6.7% growth in Q4, Mr. Speaker. And I would like the member's office to acknowledge the importance of our incredible fiscal track, Mr. Speaker. What my colleague is doing is to not...
Order.